What's really important here is something that we can do that cannot be done by traditional phone random digit dialing.
The lead up to the 2016 U.S. election race is an intense time for political ad spend. To enhance political research capabilities, Lightspeed GMI recently added extensive historical voter data to its world-class U.S. panels. Through detailed analysis of research results among verified U.S. voters, Lightspeed GMI now offers marketing research agencies, media organizations, and political consultants a customizable research solution. Lightspeed GMI's political profiler offers access to one of the most comprehensive political data in the market today. Earlier, we had a chance to speak with David Shanker, Chief Executive Officer of the Americas for Lightspeed GMI, and here's what he had to say.
We're so pleased that we're able to bring to the marketplace our new political profiler, and this is meant to help our clients in an important election year where we're going to be electing the next President of the United States, to help our clients really understand what voters think and feel about the issues of the day. Our ability to slice and dice the data by party, registered Democrat voters, registered Republican voters, our ability to understand who's donated to which parties, and our ability to deeply profile consumers based against issues, both political and social issues that they care deeply about, are going to bring tremendous amount of value to our clients and hopefully to just a whole bunch of other folks that are interested in learning more about what people and consumers think about our upcoming election. We partnered with a company called Aristotle, and I like history, and one of the things that's really neat to know about Aristotle is that since 1983 they've worked with every U.S. president, Reagan through Obama, has used Aristotle data in some shape or form. So I'm kind of happy to be piggybacking on the tales of great American presidents. The reason that we use them is they have a very deep, very knowledgeable database of 190 million registered voters in the United States. Along with that, their database also contains records on over 80 million political donations. And what's unique about what we're doing is we're taking those 190 million registered voters and matching that with our database of panelists in the U.S. who have double opted in to take online surveys. So now, with Lightspeed GMI panels in the U.S., we can append all of the survey data with all this new political profiling data. We also use it to target. So if you want to speak to only Democrats or Republicans or people that have a very definitive viewpoint on, let's say, an important issue today like gun control and Second Amendment rights, we can do that as well. What's really important here is something that we can do that cannot be done by traditional phone random digit dialing. Because as you know, a lot of consumers today no longer have landlines in their homes. All they have are cell phones. Well, we can now speak to those households who only have cell phones, and because we've matched our database with Aristotle, we now can profile them. That's something that you just cannot do today via typical random digit dialing, political polling. So we'd like to see some of that work be done online, because now we can reach consumers and voters who just have not been able to be part of the process before.
So here's where the offering gets really compelling. Good research requires good respondents. Since the quality of respondents varies by market, source, and supplier, Lightspeed GMI has developed a proprietary tool called Honesty Detector. Honesty Detector provides an enhanced validation that ensures participants are telling the truth. We asked David how the Honesty Detector technology is integrated across the political profiler tool. Here's what he had to say.
Let me just start by saying Honesty Detector is a patent-pending quality solution created by Lightspeed GMI. And really, to boil it down, what Honesty Detector does is ask a series of questions of all people who enter surveys to understand if they are over-reporters or not. Because let's face it, some people want to qualify to take an online survey because either A, they're interested in the subject matter, B, they want to collect some points, and it's our responsibility to remove them. and it's best to remove them up front. And that's what Honesty Detector does by asking a series of 8 questions that help us, using a specially created algorithm, to remove them from the process of taking an online survey. So we integrate Honesty Detector with absolutely everything that we do here at Lightspeed GMI, with every survey, with every panelist. We just layer Honesty Detector on top of our political profiler so that we can make sure that when we're speaking to a Republican, when we're speaking to a Democrat, when we're speaking to someone who cares one way or another about the environment, about fracking, about energy, about the Second Amendment, we know for certain that these people are who they say they are. That's the beauty of what Honesty Detector does. You know, I think political profiler from Lightspeed GMI is going to greatly expand those customers and clients who work with us. So certainly some of our existing clients have already told us they find value in this service, and they're asking us to help integrate this data into the work that we're already doing with them. But I also see firms like, Washington, D.C. lobby groups, who we traditionally haven't worked with before, really wanting to understand the issues better, speak directly to consumers online, know that they are for or against a certain issue, know that they have given or not given to a political campaign, and know which party they registered for. I think this opens up a lot of avenues for us in Washington, D.C. I think it also opens up a lot of avenues for us with different types of groups, maybe some nonprofits, who care deeply about different social issues. And now for the first time, because we've profiled our panels in the U.S., we know which specific issues, social issues, these individuals care about. And now we can speak to them, we can understand what they're saying, we can report that information, and we can layer it in with all of the great quality that always comes from Lightspeed GMI.
As part of its expanded set of behavioral and attitudinal data integration abilities, Lightspeed GMI's political profiler allows targeting by political party affiliation, voter preferences, and voting frequency. For more details, visit lightspeedgmi.com. I'm Paula Nunez. Thank you for watching.